Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Astra and Stars channel. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the Smart Telescope S50 C-Smart from ZWO, and I will be installing that telescope on the tripod made by ZWO, made of carbon fiber. It's something a little bit new for me. It will be the first time that I take a picture of the sun with a smart scope. The smart scope is actually my son's telescope. I don't own one of those. Let's find out if the smart scope is able to take good pictures of the sun. You now see my son Pierre-Etienne setting up the tripod on level. It is important to have the tripod on level before installing the Seestar on it in order to get good pictures. At this point, Pierre-Etienne is now putting the Seestar on the tripod. The reason Pierre-Etienne is doing the setup right now is because it is his smart scope. Once the Seestar is on the leveled tripod, you power it up, and then you connect your iPad or iPhone to the smart scope using the app that you have previously downloaded. You follow the different directions until the connection has been established. Once it is established, you choose solar system because we're going to be looking at the sun today. So you choose solar system. You open the arm of the smart scope partway in order to be able to install the sun filter because you need that filter, otherwise you will damage your telescope. Once the filter is installed, you can then open the arm fully. Once the sun filter has been installed, you open the arm fully. Then you follow any kind of instructions prior to targeting the sun. Finding the sun will take a little bit of time. You currently have the optic of the iPad or the application from your iPad or iPhone. I also included the Smart Scope search for the sun from the Smart Scope itself. We now see that the sun is about to be found by the Smart Scope. And now the Smart Scope has finally found the sun. Now you just need to click yes. It is possible that the Smart Scope will be unable to find the sun. So far, we're at 50-50. So we found the sun twice, or it found the sun twice out of 4. I understand it's a small sample, but it's still something that needs to be noted. It might be due to some firmware requirements, but we'll find out later on if that was the case. The top right icon is to center the target. And as you can see, even if I fiddle with the joystick, which is another one of the icons, the target is pretty much kept in the center of your iPhone or iPad. When you click to the second icon, you will obtain a gradient at the bottom, and it can be done either automatically or manually. If you use the automatic, there's going to be only one scale that you move right and left. But if you click on the manual one, then you will see two scales, one for the exposure and the other one for the gain. And the exposure can be done in microsecond or milliseconds, which will change again what kind of details you will obtain on the surface of your target. You move the two bars in accordance with the kind of detail that you are looking for on the surface of your target. The third icon I would like to discuss is the focus one. Initially, you will have a white square that you can move around on the surface of your target to a specific area or detail on which you want the focus to be done. And when you press the focus, the square will be red until focus has been reached, at which point it will turn to white. You can use the focus automatically, or you can move it using the two arrows. The fourth icon is a joystick. The joystick allows you to move your target around so that you can center the details that you would like to really look at and focus on. The Smart Scope also contains a zoom. You can see at the bottom of your screen, there is a possibility to zoom. There's a 2x and a 4x zoom. You can really see details of the sunspots when using the 4x zoom, and of course using the focus to have as much detail as possible. Once you're done, you start closing the arm. When it's halfway done, you remove the filter, because if you wait until it's all the way closed, then you will have difficulties removing the filter. And of course, once the arm has been fully retracted, you then power off your smart scope. In conclusion, I have to admit that the quality of the image that were obtained with the Seestar was fairly good for the size of the telescope. I was not expecting to have such good images of the sun using that kind of a smart scope. If we recap the different images, we notice that depending on the speed used, the gain, or the zoom, we have a difference in the details obtained on the images. And depending on your preferences, you can obtain the type of detail that satisfies your curiosity. And that is actually a fairly good thing for such a small telescope. So now my next step will be to probably try the Dwarf Lab telescope. My son acquired that telescope also, and I will try to find out which of the two is better, but that's for another video. So I hope that this video was entertaining and answered some of your questions. And until next time, I wish you a clear sky.